Glad to have you with us from Warren P. McGurk Stadium. EA Sports College Football continues with a late season Week 12 showdown here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Wide receiver comes in motion. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
Snags it, and there's running room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air on 2nd down. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. So Ohio's offense. Come out for its first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in... the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the left.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Perry. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The UMass offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Running inside, it's Smith. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Smith takes the handoff. Maybe a crease. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back.
Got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the draw, it's Smith. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Lets it fly. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Might be calling a hot route. The grab in the end zone.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. That's caught. It's Shaw. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Breaks the tackle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
First down, right back to Brown. There's a crease. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Bobcats will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
He now has 61 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. From the red zone, it's Harris. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming. And
oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Looking to fire. Right on the money. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. UMass with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last completion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. UMass lines up with a first and goal. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Looking to throw on third and goal. Quarterback now breaking the field. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Lofts one high and deep. Goes high to pull it in. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Brown. And they're able to get him down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Constance. And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with Ohio's head coach coming out of the locker room. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Perry. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the counter. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
And on that out route 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the 1st down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
Hard running there. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Got a little grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats. They take the lead here in the second half. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big
catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Minutemen. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. Off and running. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect him. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give, it's Smith. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Gets open down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. The run inside. It's Brown.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to the ground with the running back. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brown running left. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Got his man on the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run, it's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Reads it, fires complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense. Down 1 score. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number 1.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tight game like this one late, and those types of mistakes can just crush you. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, a minute 55 remaining. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. One more time, it's Brown. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. With a minute 52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back. They'll run it. It's Brown. Here's a little... Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out to the right. Got his man. Got room at the 35. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
UMass, after that last big completion, trying to build momentum. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. UMass quickly back to the line. To the air on first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And down he goes back at the 3. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here's Brown to begin the drive. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Brown again. That will be the final play.